welcome back to another episode of Smith Boys Podcast. Brother, welcome back, brother.
It's good to be back, man. It's always good to be back.
Off weekend this weekend for NFL football, brother. It's Pro Bowl weekend.
Is that what this is?
Basically a vacant, empty kind of bullcrap weekend.
Is it the Pro Bowl this week?
Nobody cares about Pro Bowl. Nobody watches it. It's stupid.
Excuse me?
I have it all on video.
Excuse me?
Next weekend is the
Oh, there it is.
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Kansas
it's the Super
City
Bowl.
Chiefs, brother,
Yeah,
versus Philadelphia Eagles.
that's the game of games, brother. As they
Game
say.
of games
Oh.
is the Super Bowl.
Well, we got the Chiefs versus the Eagles. Okay, so that's where we're at right now in
Well,
the season.
Let's start with here, brother. Let me rotate this around, get the old alumni in there.
Sure, go ahead.
Brother, did you let me start here. Is this what you expected Super Bowl wise to start the season? Chiefs versus Eagles.
Chiefs, I could see, yes. Eagles, no, not necessarily.
Who'd you have out of the NFC, did you think?
Man, I tell you what, out of the NFC, I feel like I would have thought Green Bay going into it would have had a pretty good shot.
Tampa?
Yeah, Tampa.
Dallas?
And even the Rams. I would have thought the Rams would have been another one. But yeah, to see that the Eagles were that team, you would have to say Jalen Hurts really took a step. Nick Sirianni is a good coach. The defense played well all throughout the season and
Ran the ball well.
They ran the ball really well. The other thing is A.J. Brown is a dude. Devontae Smith is a guy.
The catch he made
Yeah.
a couple last week.
So I don't know. You
One-hander.
look at all of those things, and I hate to really. I like the Chiefs. I like watching Mahomes and stuff. And it's not like I really like to root for Philly, those fans and stuff. But in my opinion, I think Philly is going to win this game.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
You want to bet?
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
See, I hope Philly wins the game, but I'm not a Chiefs fan. I hate the Chiefs.
There's just something about Philly. I think that they are on a mission.
I like Mahomes. I like watching Mahomes
For sure.
But I hate the Chiefs. Like I'm a Raiders guy,
Oh God,
and I just
that's
hate,
your first mistake.
You don't want to know what these eyes have seen.
I hate the Chiefs,
That's your first mistake.
and I know how good Mahomes is when I watch him play, and it's just like it's 3rd and 13, okay, and any other team in any other game, it's 3rd and 13,
They're punting it.
3rd and 15, and it's like, all right, incomplete pass, or they're going to pick up 6 yards and they're going to punt.
Not KC.
Sure as shit,
Not KC.
every single time it's 3rd and long. Patrick Mahomes drops
finds a
back,
way.
wanders around in the backfield like a little magician,
Finds
does
a
some
way.
kind of little bullshit thing, finds a guy for 16 yards, picks up first down. And it seems like it's like that every single time.
It's unreal.
And I hate
He's unreal.
I hate it, but I love it at the same time.
I have said this before, and I will say this again and again and again. As long as I watch Pat Mahomes, I love Joe Burrow.
Gay!
I love watching him play. Loved him at LSU. But Pat Mahomes, and I love Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady's a GOAT. Michigan guy, whatever.
We saw Burrow play live in college,
But I will say this.
2019.
Pat Mahomes is the best athlete to ever play the quarterback position.
Best
The best.
athlete?
Yes.
What about like Lamar Jackson?
No. Because he can do so much more than Lamar Jackson. So much more.
He's a way better passer.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Lamar Jackson is basically a one-trick pony.
He probably has a game background based on those tattoos.
Okay? Maybe 1.5. Pat Mahomes is the full package. baby.
Mahomes plays every down like it's backyard football.
But dude,
And-
he is
and-
so good. But he doesn't need to play, but he can play that way.
It's sickening watching him convert 3rd and longs over and over again. It's just like, dude, come
I
on.
just don't
man.
count him out. I think Philly is a better team than KC as a whole. But I just think also I could see Pat Mahomes winning this game down to the wire. But I think Philly's just better on the whole.
Well, I hope Philly wins. I'm rooting for Philly. I like Jalen Hurts. He was an Alabama guy. There's all this talk going around about who can claim Jalen Hurts.
So why do
Alabama or Oklahoma? Who can claim Jalen Hurts?
Who are you picking? You're picking Philly?
Oh man, I want Philly to win.
So
I love Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith is one of my favorite Alabama players of all time. Greatest receiver in school history.
for sure.
The shit I saw him do, no matter who was his quarterback, Tua or Mac Jones.
I think when he had Mac Jones, it was unreal. That offense was unbelievable.
Yeah, his season
with Mac Jones
where he won the Heisman
was just sick.
Was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And so he's one of my favorite Alabama players of all time. I love him.
I just remember him running for like every catch was like 60, 70 yard.
Every game it was
he'd catch it for 15 yards and take it for, I don't know, 50.
It was almost like he was guaranteed to have 200 yards receiving every game.
Oh, it was unbelievable. I never seen anything like it.
So I love him. I like Jalen Hurts. I was torn on Jalen Hurts when he got drafted by Philly. I was like, man, Jalen Hurts, I just don't think he's really any good.
Was he a 3rd round pick?
I think so.
4th round pick?
I think so. Like, and he was kind of I don't want to say a failure, but
I think Lincoln Kennedy really.
Lincoln Riley,
sorry. Lincoln Kennedy was the offensive
lineman
for the Raiders.
He was kind of
Lincoln Riley really resurrected him.
Yeah, for sure. He helped his career because he was kind of a fail. I don't want to say a failure at Alabama, but I mean he got beat out by Tua. Tua came in at halftime and won the national championship.
Yeah, but I think Riley kind of really transformed him into a passing quarterback. Like I think he helped him understand the game, understand the position and his role in the game. He
utilized him to his strengths
for sure,
and helped close to winning him a Heisman.
And the Eagles are continuously doing that. They're using him in his strengths.
Yeah, which they didn't really do last year.
No, but
they
are
this year
now.
They did.
Yeah.
And he's an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
It's the two MVP candidates that are going to win it. It's either Mahomes or Jalen Hurts. They're playing each other in the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, like I said, I'm rooting for Philly. I'm a kind of a Philly fan. If Philly's in it, I kind of root for Philly. I like the hardcore nosed fan base that they have.
I can't stand Philadelphia. I can't stand any team in Philadelphia. I hate them all.
Go to church, will you? You need some prayer.
The Flyers.
Well,
the Phillies.
Come to think of it, now that you mention that, I don't really care for the Phillies. I don't care for I hate the Sixers.
Yeah, the
Sixers.
Really who cares about all of them?
I've always kind of liked the Eagles. I don't know, going back to the Brian Dawkins days. I don't know. It just kind of seemed like
I
Eagles,
like watching Randall Cunningham play.
The Eagles always just seemed like
I never really liked them.
Like a hard nosed kind of badass team. The Eagles with like the Brian Dawkins.
I remember the Red Wings beating the shit out of the Flyers in the '96 Stanley Cup. You know, the Lions have always gotten smacked around by the Eagles time and time again.
Regardless, I hate the Chiefs, so I ain't going to root for the Chiefs at all. The Chiefs
just because you're a Raiders guy.
And the Chiefs won the Super Bowl a couple years ago, and it's
sort of the Eagles.
Yeah, they did, but they weren't. I don't know. They had an entirely different roster back then. They had an entirely different team back then.
Okay, but the other thing is you got to look at legacy. You got to look at legacy here.
We got to look at legacy.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm going to throw this out here. We've got plenty of time.
Yeah, look at legacy here.
Pat Mahomes.
Who?
Learn English. It's America.
Going for a second Super Bowl. You know, obviously everybody's chasing Brady's 7.
Never going to happen.
I don't think anybody's going to get close to 7.
Never going to happen.
I don't think anybody's going to get close to 5. I think like 3 or 4 is probably, man, like Brady. Brady did it for so long. He was so good. He had, I don't know. It's going to be so hard to beat.
Brother,
Brady.
he won a Super Bowl with Tampa.
I know.
The year after he left New England.
I know. Like, that's the thing that everybody just is never going to appreciate about Brady. Like, he was such a dog, you know?
Amen. Thank you very much. Let's go.
What I mean? Like, when Brady walks in, I'm glad he retired. I wish if he would have retired at the end of last year and not played this year, I would have been so much more.
He's the type of guy when I remember,
that's the way to go out.
I remember
he should have went out after winning the Super Bowl.
I remember hearing Pat McAfee say this.
Maybe he's got
a year ago on the Pat McAfee show, and I echoed the sentiment. Like I had thought the same process before I had heard McAfee say it, but when he said it, it kind of affirmed it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was when Tom Brady enters your program or enters your franchise. From the janitor all the way up to the head coaching position or the general manager position, he instantly makes the janitor better.
Yeah.
He instantly makes the car parkers better. He instantly makes the guys that run the pro shop better.
Yeah.
The whole franchise as a whole is instantly better knowing that Tom Brady's here.
Yeah. I heard that same Pat McAfee.
That's what Pat McAfee had said, and I thought that same thing. You know, I'm kind of, me being a Raiders guy, There's talk that Aaron Rodgers is gonna be a Raider next year.
Is Aaron Rodgers that type of guy, though?
I'm kind of hoping. I kind of think Aaron Rodgers is that kind of guy.
You want to bet?
I gotta be honest with you.
I think if Aaron Rodgers,
I don't think he is.
I think if Rodgers goes to the Raiders with Devontae Adams already there, I think Rodgers
Oh.
instantly makes that whole franchise better.
I got to be honest with you. Yes, he probably does make the franchise better, but is he Tom Brady? No, he's not Tom Brady.
Well, hey, from a pure quarterback position,
I understand
talent aspect, Aaron Rodgers was a better pure talent at quarterback than Tom Brady was.
100%.
Okay, so we got that established.
100%.
Back to the Super Bowl. You want to do predictions on the Super Bowl? You got a line? You got point spreads that you want to do here? Because I got to say, as much as I want Philly to win, I think the Chiefs are going to win. But if you give me a point spread and an over/under and stuff, that'll determine what I say here.
All right. So here's the spread. Philly's favored by 1.5.
Okay.
Over/under is 50.5.
I will take. I'm going to say Philly covers, I'm going to say KC covers the 1.5 because I think KC wins the game.
Okay.
As much as I want Philly to win, I think KC wins the game, and I will take the over of that game. I think it'll be over 50 because.
So what are you predicting score-wise then?
I'm thinking something like 30-24.
Really? Okay.
30-24, KC wins.
Oh man.
I think it'll be pretty. I think it'll be pretty high scoring.
I'm kind of in line with I feel like Philly's going to win this game. There's just something about Philly in the way they played, and maybe I'm putting too much stock into the way they play the NFC title game. I mean, the way they smacked, was it the Giants around? I mean, they smacked them around. You know, it was embarrassing.
What was the NFC? No, because they beat the Giants the first game.
Okay, well, that was the game after the Giants beat the Vikings, and
Yeah.
then Philly played the Giants, and the Philly just smacked them around so bad,
I
bad.
can't remember who it was. Was it the Cowboys? Who did Philly beat in the NFC title game? Look it up there. This is pathetic.
Oh, it was the Niners.
Niners.
And
Oh,
they smacked
Jesus.
them around.
Yeah.
It was 31-7.
Well, Brock Purdy got hurt, and they were.
but hey, that goes to part of it. Mahomes is coming off a high ankle sprain. That's what I'm saying. I mean, Philly could do that type of thing. So I don't know. I'm going to say Philly is going to win the football game. I think they're going to cover the. I think they're probably going to win by. God, see, I could see like a field goal to 7 points.
So you got Philly covering the spread.
Yeah, I do. I got Philly covering the
over
spread.
or under 50, 50.5 or whatever.
I'm trying to think of a score here. I don't know, man. Sometimes these games are so much closer than what you really think they are. And maybe I'll say 24-19.
Oh,
so I'm going to say under.
You got the under 24-19. Okay. Who you got Super Bowl MVP? Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, probably Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. Well,
I think he's going to have to be MVP for Philly to win.
If Philly wins, I would imagine Jalen Hurts is MVP. And I got KC winning, so obviously I'm going to say Mahomes is MVP.
Yeah, for sure.
Either
quarterback is going to have to be MVP for
any surprises that you can see, like anything unexpected that you foresee, like you think you're going to see any players stepping up and doing anything special coming out of nowhere, any like special teams plays. Because I know Super Bowls, you kind of see like the random
Miles Sanders.
punt return.
I think Miles Sanders can make a few plays. I mean, he did against San Francisco. He had a couple touchdowns and he made some really nice plays. So he's a guy I could see. The other thing is obviously A.J. Brown, if he's healthy. I think he's coming off some injuries here. But he is just like...
He's a freak.
Yeah, he's Anquan Boldin like 2.0. I used to love Anquan Boldin. And A.J. Brown is like him 2.0.
He is. He's built like a German tank.
Oh, God, he's just incredible. And so then you got Devontae Smith, who is like the wide receiver's wide receiver. Yeah. You know what I mean?
If Devontae... as much as Jalen Hurts has been good this year and is possibly an MVP candidate.
That's why I just like Philly from all those phases.
It's like if Devontae Smith had a real quarterback throwing him the ball, like I don't want to take away from Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts isn't really like a pure passer of the football. Like if Devontae Smith had a Joe Burrow or a Peyton Manning,
Joe Burrow,
or a Tom Brady, or Russell Wilson in his prime. If Devontae Smith had like a real pure passer of a quarterback, Devontae Smith would be unstoppable. The guy's uncoverable
Yeah.
Okay, the guy's the best route runner in the league. He's fast. He catches literally everything. He's tough. He would be a superstar if he had like an actual passer at the position of quarterback.
Yeah.
As good as Jalen Hurts is at being kind of dimensional, but he's not really a pure passer. So Devontae Smith kind of gets looked over in the receiving game because he doesn't get targeted as much as he should. But you say Miles Sanders, A.J. Brown are good guys to look out for. I got KC winning, and I got Mahomes winning the MVP, Super Bowl MVP. But I got to say, Travis Kelce is my guy to look out for the game. I think Travis Kelce is going to be the guy that whenever I watch KC play, it's like,
dude, he makes plays all over the field.
He's just unstoppable.
All over the field.
There's so many times where I'm like, how is he so wide open?
Yeah.
This is the one guy on the field.
And he breaks the tackle and he's gone.
This is the one guy where it's like you can't leave him open. It's like 3rd and 9, and he'll catch a pass over the middle in a soft zone for 6 yards and pick up 18 yards.
Yep.
And it's just like, I don't get how teams lose track of him or what it is, but he's just unstoppable.
I agree.
So to me, I see Travis Kelce being the guy this game that will help Mahomes win the MVP. And if the Eagles go on any chance of winning this game, they've got to narrow in on him and stop him from picking up those critical 3rd downs where Mahomes likes to go on 3rd down.
I agree.
I think the defensive edge, I think the defensive edge goes to Philly. I think Philly has a little bit better defense than the Chiefs. I think they're a little more physical. I think they're a little faster on defense, got a little bit more talent.
Yep.
I think offensively they're kind of even, but I'm going to give the edge to KC because Mahomes is the best quarterback I've ever seen.
He's so dynamic.
Best quarterback I've seen in my life.
But I think Philly has more weapons. But I think you got the Mahomes X factor, right? Like he could just make guys open.
And that Pacheco, the running back from Rutgers, that's come in.
Pacheco.
He's come in and been like, it's basically like we're lining up Tyreek Hill, but in the backfield at running back.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's basically they wear the same number. He's just as fast. But he's not a wide receiver. He's a running back. So he's been just as dynamic, and it's kind of like he's another guy you got to look out for. I don't know whatever happened to Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I think he must be hurt, but yeah, he was another guy that I thought if he could have stayed healthy, man, he was a stud.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be a superstar at KC.
Especially at KC. I was like, when they drafted him, I thought, oh my God, this guy's going to be just a star.
He's kind of fallen by the wayside.
Just a star.
Kind of fallen by the wayside.
Yeah, he has.
They got Jarrett McKinnon, the other running back too.
Yeah, he's done really well.
KC is just loaded. So is Philly. They're both loaded.
That's why I know it.
It's going to be a damn good game.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a very good game. And I got 30-24 KC winning as much as I'm going to be rooting for Philly.
Yeah.
So,
well, we both got, a 6-point game.
Yeah. Yeah. You got the
5-point game,
You got the under, I got the over, and we're both picking different teams too. But
you got a 6-point game, I got a 5-point game.
I'm rooting for Philly. I'm a Jalen Hurts guy. I like Jalen Hurts. I didn't like him at first, but this year he's made a believer on me. He's been when I've watched him play this year. I don't know, 4 or 5 times I watched Philly on TV. Watching him play has been fun to watch him play. He's fun to watch.
Yeah.
He does a lot. He makes plays with his feet. He's worked on his accuracy. He's got a good arm. It's been a great season for Philly. I didn't see Philly making this. I would have penciled in KC to be in the Super Bowl to start the year, but not Philly.
Sure.
I would have thought maybe the Rams again or Tampa or maybe Dallas.
Yeah.
But Philly, I figured maybe Philly would make the playoffs as a wild card, but I didn't see them being the one seed.
Well, when the
NFC.
Lions played in the first game of the year, I didn't expect them to be where they're at now.
No, me neither. But they're a damn good team, though.
Yep, they are.
Anything else you want to wrap about on the Super Bowl, brother?
Yeah, that's about it. I think that's about it.
Okay.
We got the Eagles.
I'm going to do a little post game on the Super Bowl then after Super Bowl Sunday next weekend. Smith Boys come to you.
Yeah.
Till then, Smith Boys.
See ya.
Bye. People go bye-bye.